Hi everyone, my name's Julian Bowles, and I am a student producer and director from JMC Academy. And today I am super excited to announce a huge initiative for 2026. Last year, a group of incredible creatives came together to form an up-and-coming production company called Proto-Productions. It is a company led by aspiring filmmakers who want to weaponize our passion into pieces of art for big screens and bigger audiences. It is entirely collaborative, creatively rich, and 100% human. But why now, and why me? Truth is, Proto is the starting line for my response to the Australian film industry. Our industry is historically difficult to succeed in. It is financially risky and creatively underexplored. Yet I have always believed it could become something mythic. We have seen it before in our golden age, as well as in those who have left home to go to work overseas. But I love where I've grown up. I love the people I've grown up with and the ideas they hold. So my hope is that Proto will break the mold, break away from the student film vibe, take strides in our careers, and construct our voices for the global market. My hope is that we can start a movement to realize our native potential. We need strong voices and visions now more than ever to compete with emerging technologies and rising production costs. So, how do we do that? Well, I think a good start will be in showing to all of you our slate of projects for 2026. 5 short-form projects that we will professionally develop, from pre-production to post-production, and take into the festival circuit, with myself as an executive producer on all projects. The first project in our slate is Replaced. It is a horror mystery film following a young woman named Bridget Brown, whom has a tumultuous relationship with her father, Bernie. When he bashes on her door in the middle of the night, she lets in her seemingly drunk father to discover that whatever she just let into her house only looks like her father. This creature is an erratic, hungry, and malevolent monster that our protagonist will have to contend with over the course of this short film. I have been writing this project consistently for the last few months, and I have gotten so excited to take it into production, especially since we're going to play around with practical body horror effects and stylized lighting. I am looking forward to directing it in March of 2026. Our next project is Funny Business, directed by David Nowland. This will be his first foray into live action, coming from an animation background. It is a surrealist thriller about an unwilling worker by the name of Tone, who finds himself held prisoner in a liminal office space operated entirely by clowns. The story scathes corporate culture and in doing so pushes Tone to his psychological limit. We also get to play around with classic Hollywood techniques like matte painting backgrounds and of course delving into the whole liminal sphere for incredible locations. We cannot wait for everyone to see this film, which will be going into production in May this year. Let's shake things up for this next one. For those of you in the Sydney music scene, you may be familiar with the indie punk rock band Hydrangea. I had the pleasure of shooting a music video with these guys last August, and we have been very keen to work on another music video, aiming for June, July this year. This will be a companion piece to the band's upcoming album, My Female Specimen. A very massive thank you to Hydrangea for partnering with us this year. Next is a film called Stop Watching, a psychological thriller from the mind of the fantastic Abi Scully. This short sees a socially pestered young woman haunted by none other than the audience themselves, employing incredible first-person cinematography. Abi's signature style and tone is bound to be a delightfully uncomfortable romp in what we hope to be the beginning in an anthology of similar first-person films. Stop Watching will enter production in September. Our October project is called Overdue. This is a science fiction short about a retail worker named Mackenzie in an all-too-familiar convenience store setting, albeit in the not-so-distant future. Things go awry when Mackenzie starts experiencing gaps in time. The hours on the clock jump. She finds herself in places she doesn't remember traveling to, and she comes to a harrowing realization that threatens her own autonomy. This fantastic script is written by Vivi Birkin and will be our first foray into science fiction, which I personally cannot wait to explore. So, this is our 2026 slate. What did you think? Or a better question, perhaps, is why am I telling you all of this? Because for one, I want people to be excited about what students are making. The next generation of filmmakers are here, and this is what they have to bring to our industry. We are student budget films with big ambition. But to make it work, we have designed our films with budget, location, and cast in mind. But we need your help. Down below, you will find our link tree, which will bring you to each of our social media platforms and our active crowdfunding website. Replaced is currently our active crowdfund, and once production wraps on Replaced, we will release the fund for the next film. That's not all, though. In what world could I talk about all of this without sharing the opportunity with others? On our social media pages, you will find the announcements for each individual film and a list of open roles we are hoping to cast and crew for. Everything from cinematographers to producers, production designers, audio engineers, and even directors. If you believe you can contribute anything creatively or offer a unique skill set, please reach out. We would love to collaborate. And if you'd like to know more about our amazing projects, you can reach us at my email, julian.r.balls@gmail.com, or on the official Proto-Productions social media pages, where you can get access to our professional pitch decks and materials, as well as any questions you might have about our projects. At Proto, we want to embody collaboration and creativity. We are networking with all the facets of the creative world, from the filmmakers seen here today to the incredible animators and artists who brought our concept art together. We want to include everyone. There is always a place for your ideas here at Proto. Thank you all so much for your time today. I hope I've stoked a bit of excitement in you guys. I cannot wait to have the opportunity to work with some fantastic creative minds. Have a wonderful day. Everyone, please share a social media post, like, comment the works. You've seen YouTube, you know how this works. Every little bit of it helps in ways you could not possibly imagine. I will see you guys on set or in the theater. See ya.